The first pitch for West Virginia, North Carolina will be at 6:12 p.m. 6:12. As a courtesy to your fellow media members, the coaches and student athletes, please silence your cell phones at this time. Also, a reminder that recording press conference video on your cell phones is prohibited. 2 mic runners in the room. Please wait for the microphone to reach you before asking a question, and please provide your name and media affiliation each time you ask a question. Joining us on Zoom, please use the raise hand function for questions. Now joining us are members of the Troy Trojans, head coach Skylar Meade, student athletes Jabe, Boroff, Sean Darnell, and Noah Thigpen. Gentlemen, congratulations on your first Men's College World Series victory. And Coach, we'll start with a opening statement from you.
Yeah, just an incredible baseball game. I can say it jokingly now, we had to get on the guys after the first inning. I didn't think that we were ready to go. I hope there wasn't any hot mics. Might get in trouble on that, but you got to do what you got to do to produce results, and it's because these guys are so tough, and I don't think there's ever been a game more indicative on this stage for our program, for the DNA of these players, and obviously the players who are not up here as well. It really did take everyone, and obviously the respect I have for Ole Miss is through the roof. It's the nature of elimination games. Unfortunately, somebody goes home. But my respect for Coach Bianco and every person in that staff and his program. And we told the guys, and I really do believe this, I think Ole Miss is the standard in the country for competing. Just the way their guys have gone about it for a long time. I've watched from afar and, maybe having a glimpse of it in the league, but really not playing them that much. Their guys get after it. They have great kids. And so it means a lot to beat them in this atmosphere. And so just so happy for our guys. So happy that we do not play tomorrow because I'm sure everyone's exhausted, but just a tremendous day for the Trojans.
We're going to open it up to questions for the student athletes.
Mark Ireland, Just Baseball Media. Noah, you've had a lot of different roles this season, been starter, coming out of the pen, a lot of different hats you've had to wear. What prepared you for today, just being able to go out there and knowing you were going to get the ball at some point this weekend?
Just staying confident in the process that we have. You never know when you're going to get the ball, so you just got to be ready to go at all times, and just do your job for as long as you can, and then pass the torch to the next guy.
Noah Beanick, 11.7. Question for both Jabe and Sean. You guys are both from the state of Alabama. First program win in the College World Series. What does that mean for Troy, and what does that mean for baseball in the state?
It's awesome, and there's a lot of people watching from back home. So like being one of those guys that are able to come up here and get a win, it's amazing because there's a lot of people watching from back home and a lot of people that are fighting for us.
Yeah, I would honestly just piggyback off of him. I know the city of Troy is absolutely loving this, and that's really what means the most. Is everybody's got our back and everybody wants to see us win. So.
Justin from Omaha World Herald. Noah, you had fans chanting your name as you were walking off the mound there. What did it just mean to you to have that moment and that performance on this stage?
It was definitely unreal. Probably one of my favorite moments of my life so far. Can't lie, it was pretty cool. But yeah, I was just trying to give the fans a show and help my teammates because I knew the bats were going to come along and give us arms some run support.
Take one up front.
For Jabe and Sean, I know the offense was red hot this whole postseason, but what today specifically was working for the offense when it felt like whoever Ole Miss had out there, you guys were able to get to them?
We have an amazing coaching staff that prepares us really well whenever teams flip script or whenever they bring somebody out the pen, and we always are fed the correct information or the best information to our knowledge of what we're getting ourselves into, and so just being prepared and staying confident in the box.
Yeah, so like the confidence we have with each other as teammates, like I know I got Jay behind me on deck and he swings, like everybody knows he mashes. So like I'm confident in myself because I know I got him behind me. So it's really just being confident with your teammates.
Mark Ireland, Just Baseball Media. Jabe, not sure you know this, but you passed the 20 RBI mark in the postseason here. Last player to do that was Adley Rutschman. What does that mean to kind of just perform like that for your teammates and be at the high level you've been?
Wow. No, it means a lot. It's awesome. That's an amazing accomplishment, I think. But, I'm not really thinking about all that, man. Whenever I'm out there, I just want to play good for the guys, and it's all about the team at the end of the day. So,
I'm going to take one more for the student athletes.
Noah, what does it do for you just stamina-wise when the bats come alive like they did and your guys are able to take the lead? How does it help your longevity on the mound?
Well, you definitely get a little bit extra adrenaline with it, just, seeing the guys hit balls 430 feet. But, I'm not going to lie, I got tired, and right before the 8th inning, I really had to pee. So I was trying to get through that inning as quick as possible so I could go pee.
Sean, Noah, Jabe, thanks for your time. See you guys on Tuesday.
I appreciate it.
That was good.
Okay, we're going to open it up to questions for Coach.
Andrew Riddell, College Baseball Central. Coach, your team's played with a lot of heart, obviously. You've mentioned Drew's been banged up. Steven's been playing banged up as well. What does it say about the heart of this team to just keep punching back after taking all these blows so far?
I mean, it's the greatest compliment that you can give is that you're tough and you're a winner. You know what I mean? Like, we've had this kind of talk with our team in the sense that people, they don't remember your stats. They remember if you were a winner or not. That's kind of the line of denomination, like if you're remembered in a program. And no one's going to say, you know what, I remember he hit 307 and da-da. No one cares. They just want to know if you're a winner, and that's the ultimate thing, and that's what our guys are. And you fight through things when you're actually a winner. Losers stop, and when it gets tough, and that's not what our guys do. And that's why they're getting everything that they deserve right now, and hopefully a lot more.
Mark Etheridge, D1 Baseball. Skylar, some of the guys on the dais there got up to slow starts this year and have had to fight through. You guys lose an early game in the regional, fight back. You even get down today. What is it about this team that no matter how it's going, it seems like they're able to fight through it?
Well, they take information. We talk about the offensive aspect, what Ben prepares them with, and it's a lot of preparation that goes into what goes on in this. And when you get the information and then you apply, it means you have aptitude. And probably the most exciting thing of the day, aside from the win for me, is it was 6-2. We definitely had botched some things up in some different ways. And Steve Meyer, who unfortunately kind of banged up his knee, I hear Steve Meyer going 6-2. This was the same score as Miami, same inning, same start. We'll win the game. And I was like, I thought I was the only weirdo that remembers all those things. And like Steve, he's our weirdo, and he remembers those things. And he means it. And it's like everybody has their little niche of what they bring to the table, And Steve having that sort of memory and saying that and really believing it, it's like that's his role. Drew Nelson's fight through the things is his role, and so on and so forth. Sean Darnell's steadiness, right? We got on our guys. We had a couple times where we did not run balls the level we should. And, it was infuriating. And we just said no more. And so we would talk about it and reiterate it and pound our fist. And, Darnell scoring from first there is so massive. And you only do that just when you're totally devoted to doing things that lead to winning. You don't think about the individualized stuff, as I kind of alluded to on the previous question. To me, that's what's so impressive about our guys is they will not stop until the final bell's rung.
Noah Bieniek, 11.7. Coach, that was Noah Thigpen's second longest outing of his career, and it comes on a stage like the College World Series in Omaha. What did you see out of your righty today?
Well, just think about this. Noah Thigpen has been his finest the last 6 weeks. Cody Markham, who has been on stage many times, Jabe Boroff, just to name a few. Even Sean Darnell has had his struggles. He hasn't maybe had the year that going in that he would have potentially projected. But it says everything that those guys have continued to A, stay the course individually, B, as coaches, you can't ever quit on guys because you never know when a guy. Look at Zay Diaz. Zay Diaz was our mojo guy at one point. We played him to create mojo for our team because we thought our team was playing lethargic and it was unacceptable. So Zayd was our mojo guy. And he accomplished what he did. Then there were some struggles, so we had to, pivot. But today, we're debating in the dugout, who do we put in defensively? And we're like, all right, well, we need mojo. here. And so Zayd goes in there in the outfield and makes a pivotal play. And to me, it's just, like, I know everybody, it's like Coach McDonald used to say at Louisville. He's always says, everybody wants to bat third and play short. Like, I get that. But that's not how the real world works. And a lot of times we're in this era where we don't tell people that, or when we tell people how the world works, they get offended. And for us, myself, and I don't care who we offend. We're going to speak truthfully to our guys because we truly love our guys, and we will do anything for them, absolutely anything. But I think it's like, for me, it's just a good reminder and lesson, like, do not deviate in this world of NIL and choices and all this stuff. You coach them as hard as you can until they say your season's over, because that's how you have to optimize your team's skill set.
Chase Goodred with the Tuscaloosa News. I want to ask you a little bit more about Meyer. Exactly what did he do, and how does it look for him for next game, and how disappointing was it for him to have to come out?
I'm sure it was incredibly disappointing. I don't totally know at this point. I'm not saying that to be coy. I don't know. When if you saw the replay, I'm not sure if you saw the replay, as I did. That grass here is really soft. It's beautiful, but really soft. If you saw left foot landed and then his right foot actually landed on the track, so it kind of jarred him. I think he thought he was going to land on the grass. And so I don't know. It didn't appear to be like hyperextension in nature from the replays I saw. I didn't get a chance to speak to Steve, so I don't totally know. However, I will say this. That guy's had 2 shoulder surgeries on his right shoulder. We thought his season was done in our 9th game of the year when it felt like it went out. So I say that to say he'll find the way. Like, he'll start Tuesday. If he's got to come out, he'll have to come out. When he didn't catch that one ball that, generally speaking for him would be routine, that certainly was like, okay, he's got to go, for us. But our trainer, Amber, who, she doesn't get to sit on this stage. She's been incredible. Knock on wood. Just go through it. Like, we got the same guys available that started the year. And so she'll do an amazing job with him. And he's a tough kid. He's been through some stuff now, just like the rest of them. So I'm at least going to put him in there. And then if he's got to come out, he's got to come out.
Take one more quick one for Coach right up front.
Jake McKeever, College Baseball Central. Coach, you kind of alluded that you got on your guys after that first inning. Can you give us maybe like a PG version of what you said?
Phew. It wasn't good. I can tell you that. Look, so before the game, we said, hey, look, they're Ole Miss. They're big, they're strong. They're probably going to hit a ball early in the game, 110. You got to either body up or you're going to have one of those hard hit balls and you're going to have to make a double play. We didn't do that. Then we didn't kind of cut off a ball. We didn't block a ball. We didn't execute pitches. We walked the guy with 2 out. It was gross. Like, I was a really bad coach in that first inning. You know what I mean? I'm joking there. We're all, that's how you feel, right? You're like, man, what an idiot. Who's running that team? And so I wasn't going to sit on it just as the head coach. And so we had to up our level. And I think, I'm not saying our guys did this, and I'm not saying this is why, but everybody's really nice to you in Omaha. They give you brunches. All the media talks to them. They're like, all these different people, great job, you're awesome. Well, I think for a second they thought they were more awesome than they were. So we had to bring them back to remember that their edge that I've alluded to many times is why they're here. And I don't care that we're in front of 24,013 people. Thank you. And we are who we are. And we're fighters and we're killers and we're going to get after it. And whatever that was in the first inning is non-representative of what the power T is. And we're going to be better and we're going to get after it. And that's what the guys did. And that while I'm the one that had to yell at them, it's all credit to the players. They're the ones that put the information into action and they did it. And I definitely can't say what I said because it was not good.
That marks the end of our press conference, Coach. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys.
Hammond Communications will post a recording of this press